Hello. Hi, everybody. Welcome. Welcome to another launch of another wonderful hackathon that we've prepared for you guys. This is the official launch of the Encode Summer Hackathon sponsored by the Solana Foundation. Before we start, let me actually introduce myself. My name is Nevin. I'll be the program manager for the duration of this hackathon, which basically means that I'll be your logistical point of contact at Encode Club. So if you, most of you, I assume, have already received an email from me with all the detailed information about the hackathon. But if you haven't, I'm sure you will, that because I'll be the person keeping you updated with everything. Yeah, so that means that if you have any kind of questions, feel free to reach out to me. And if I don't know the answer by any chance, I'll be able to connect you with the people who do. Who are we? We are Encode Club. We're a Web3 education community, which means we help the developers learn, build, and forge a career on Web3. Now, all of this sounds very abstract. What basically means is that we organize different kinds of events. Specifically, we organize educational events, we organize hackathons, we do accelerators, we do boot camps, we do grant programs, and we help all the people in our community get recruited into Web3 firms. So far, we've been working with more than 20,000 developers in the Web3 space, and we couldn't be happier to continue doing so. Now, before we continue with the details about this hackathon, our head of programs and research, Eomji Park, is here to give you a greeting and give you some of the details about Encode Club. So, hey, Eomji, welcome.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Solana Summer Hackathon. It's super exciting. I just came back from Italy, experiencing a real summer melting down with like a 39 Celsius. I'm very happy to see everyone coming here, building. Perhaps you're going to be hotter than the Italian summer. As some of you already know, I can see like some people have a like familiar name. Encode Club is education community. We are always like open to anybody who want to explore the space and learning new things. This is our like a multiple times like making new education initiative with the Solana Foundation. I'm super happy that we're gonna have the summer version. That everyone gonna have like a great time building amazing project together. Also, not to spoil too much thing, you're gonna see our amazing lineup of the sponsors who are gonna be sharing high and all the bounties detailed together. But I'm super excited that we have like a great partners joining this time, giving you amazing workshops. So please like stay tuned, and I will be always here to support you.
Cool, amazing. Thank you, Anji, for the wonderful introduction and for greeting hackers once again from Germany. Yeah, so to give you more information about the hackathon, because in the end, this is why we're here. This is, like I said, the Encode Summer Hackathon sponsored by the Solana Foundation. It's a 4-week online hackathon, which means two things. First of all, it's completely online. You can be situated anywhere in the world, on any continent, in any country, and it's a completely remote hackathon, which means you can submit your project from anywhere. It's a 4-week hackathon, which means that it's starting today, but the submission deadline will be in late July. So if you haven't started your project yet, feel free to learn something and then start it in your own pace and submit it by the time the submission deadline comes around. So to give you more details about the hackathon from the Solana Foundation side, we've got Chase Barker here who will be presenting the Solana Foundation and give you some more details. So we're inviting Chase. Yeah, Chase is on the stage right now, and yep, we can see you. Hi, Chase.
Hey guys, how's it going? Excited for this is the third time we've been actually working with Encode, but I think it's only the second hackathon. Super excited to be here and just be working with Encode once again. I actually wanted to see if we could potentially, so Jacob Creech is on here as well. I know we wanted to give a little bit of more information, and I would love to bring Jacob up in here to, if we can, to give a little bit more information about all the different content available and the different things going on here. But anyways, good luck, everybody. Thanks for joining. Always happy to be part of these things, and Code is awesome.
Yep, here's Jacob.
Yeah, so if you're interested in what resources are available or places that you can look at, you can go to solana.com/developers. There's a lot of good resources and guides to use there in order to know how to get started on Solana. There's also quick start guides there. If you ever want to build on Solana without having, or just try it out without having to install everything, you can go to beta.solpg.io. That is called Solana Playground. It's basically like Remix for Solana, if you're familiar with Remix from the Ethereum world. These are all great resources that you can use. And then finally, soldev.app is the last one. That's an aggregator of a bunch of great resources. Definitely check all those out. They could help you immensely on getting started for this hackathon.
Cool. Thanks, Jacob, for the wonderful explanation. And yeah, I'm sure that all the resources that Jacob mentioned will be very much useful to all the hackers who are embarking, maybe potentially for the first time on their Solana journey, because in the end, that's why we're here. We want more Solana developers building cool projects. Yeah, so to continue, what happens now? Well, most of you, I assume, have already registered for the hackathon. If you haven't, you can find the registration link on our website. Feel free to register and to receive all the workshop invitations and to receive the regular updates via email on what's going on for the hackathon. And eventually, if you want to submit, the registration will be necessary. If you want, you can also form a team. You don't have to build a project by yourself. The maximum number of teammates isn't strictly defined, but usually we don't recommend going for more than 5 or 6 teammates purely for logistical reasons, because if you've got too many cooks in the kitchen, it can get hectic. But of course, we leave the exact number of teammates or potential teammates up to you. The workshops, which I'll tell you more about in a couple of minutes, are starting tomorrow, and we very much hope that they will help you with your potential projects and with learning about Solana in general. After that, you just build a project and you can submit. Of course, during all this time, we'll be providing you one-on-one mentorship, which means that at any time you can book a call with me if you want to discuss a project, or if you want any kind of advice on what to build, on what you think is potentially a great idea or not, or if you need any kind of information, feel free to reach out and I'll be able to sort you out. Now, as I've already said, to expand on that a little bit more, we're offering different kinds of support during the hackathon. Of course, the workshops are only one part of that support. We will also be offering technical support on Discord, which means that our wonderful sponsors, whom I'll introduce in a minute, will also be a part of the Discord server. And if you have any technical queries, they'll be more than happy to help you out. Of course, this all means that our Discord server is the main place to be during the hackathon, because this is where all the main communication with Encode Club and with the Solana Foundation will be going on top of, like I said, the regular email updates that I'll be sending. And like I said, there's one-on-one support in the form of calls with me or with anybody else that I might have to put in contact with. Yeah, but I think that's pretty much it as far as general information goes. I think that is the time to introduce our wonderful sponsors. We've got 6 sponsors on top of Solana Foundation. We have Elusiv, we have Helius, we have Phantom, Pyth, Shyft, and of course at the end, Wormhole. So I'm probably not the best person to describe each of these sponsors, so they'll do that themselves. So without further ado, I'd like to invite, actually, I want to describe the general bounties first. we've got a bunch of bounties prepared for you. The total bounty pool is over $30,000, and $10,000 is coming just from the Solana Foundation. The guys from the foundation are offering 3 different main bounties. One is a general kind of bounty for building most innovative kind of an application on Solana, and the best project will win $3,000. The second bounty is related to consumer application, and the best project will win $4K. And finally, since 2023 has kind of become the year of AI, the best Solana AI integration project will receive $3K. I've already jumped ahead myself. So without further ado, I'd like to invite Julian from Elusiv to the stage, who will tell you more about Elusiv and their bounty, which amounts to $1,000 for the best project built with the Elusiv SDK. Hey, Julian, you're on stage.
Hey everyone. Thanks for having me. I'm Julian, the co-founder of Elusiv, and at Elusiv, we are building a universal encryption layer for Solana. We have a web app and a fully open source SDK that's ready for use. And the SDK enables programmable privacy, allowing you to integrate zero-knowledge technology into new and existing applications like wallets, DeFi protocols, payment solutions, and more. The first version of the Elusiv SDK enables you to integrate private sending functions. So this is ideal for wallets and payment solutions. Imagine a private wallet or point of sale, for example, and senders of a transaction would benefit from complete privacy, effectively encrypting the origin of the payment. And the mission for this 1,000 USD Hackathon Bounty is to build an MVP with the Elusiv SDK for a new or an existing application. And maybe like a quick overview on evaluation criteria. So we particularly look, for example, like, does your MVP include an appealing and easy to use UI? Is the UX clearly thought through? Does it bring value to the potential user? Is it composable? Is there a GitHub repo which includes a detailed README, and providing also an in-depth overview of the MVP, including possible use cases, and a link to a working MVP website. For resources, you should find everything you need on our website. So elusiv.io, like our docs, GitHub, blog, media kit, Twitter. And if you have questions, feel free to ask in our Discord. Ping Nico or Ariant. And that's pretty much it from my side. Hackathons are great. Elusiv started as a hackathon project, and so happy building and have a lot of fun in becoming a ZK privacy wizard.
Cool. Thank you very much, Julian. This is a wonderful presentation of what Elusiv is and what the bounty will be. And just to build on top of what Julian said, all the resources that are on the Elusiv website will also be in the hacker pack on Notion, which I've already shared with you. And if I haven't, I will do so shortly. So to continue with our sponsors lineup, next up is Helius. And from Helius, Hunter will be joining us and describing Helius and their bounty for building a project which involves compression, which amounts to $1,000 once again. Hey, Hunter.
Hey, how are you guys? Hey, so we're doing a $1,000 bounty on compression. We're leaving it pretty open in terms of like what you do with it. So with compression, you could like use any sort of use case for the assets. So like use it for receipts, use it for game assets. We're leaving it pretty open in terms of like where you go with it. Helius itself, like we just supply enhanced APIs, RPCs, and webhooks just so you could use this data. We also have the DAS methods that you could use to interact with compressed assets, and I'll post a link of that in the chat below. And then if you guys have any questions like during this track here, please feel free to join our Discord. I'll send that link as well. But yeah, we just wanted to keep this open just so people could find new and innovative ways to have fun with compressed assets, and can't wait to see what you guys build with it.
Cool. Thank you very much. I think that pretty much covers it. Next up, we have Phantom. And from Phantom, Brian will be joining us on the stage in just a second, and he'll be presenting their bounty on durable nonces. So I think Brian should be with us in a second. Let's invite him. Give us a second, guys. We've got a slight technical issue, but Brian will be here in a minute.
Hey, everyone. Can you hear me all right?
There we go. Yeah, we can. Hi, Brian. Welcome to the stage. Feel free to present Phantom.
Awesome. Yeah, thanks so much for having us. We're super excited to be supporting the hackathon. So if you haven't used Phantom before, we're a super friendly crypto wallet that's built for DeFi and NFTs, one of the OG Solana wallets. And something that we're really excited about in Solana that we think is an underexplored design space is durable nonces. So we'll be sponsoring a hackathon track about that. We actually have a little more to give them the $1,000 listed here, but we'll send out some more detailed criteria on that. But you can think of durable nonces, without getting into the course program too much and spoiling anything, is essentially a way to make your dApps more reliable and deterministic, and being able to schedule transactions ahead of time rather than relying on real-time user interaction. So Phantom supports these today. We think they're really underutilized design space. And could open up a lot of really interesting transactions or types of applications. So we're excited to sponsor that, see what you guys can build with it. I'm going to link two things here in the chat. One is a detailed guide that we put together on durable nonces. So that's here in the chat, if you can see that. And then the other thing I'm going to link is Phantom's docs page, just docs.phantom.app. There's some links in there as well to Phantom's own Discord. If you have any questions or want to reach out and talk to the team, feel free to tag me there. I'm just Beef Real, both here and on Twitter. Thanks so much, and good luck in the hackathon.
Yeah, cool. Thanks to you, Brian, for presenting Phantom and pasting the links in the chat. I'm sure that the hackers will very much find them useful, and that they'll take them and build something cool with Phantom. Next up, we've got Pyth, and right now we've got Ed from Pyth who'll be joining us on the stage and presenting their bounty. Hi, Ed. You're live.
Hey, can you guys hear me?
Yeah, all good.
All right, perfect. Hey, everyone. My name is Ed from the Pyth Network. Super excited to be part of this wonderful hackathon, and so great seeing such an amazing turnout. We're really excited to see what you guys end up building with Pyth data. So by way of quick introduction, Pyth Network is the largest first-party financial oracle. We bring live asset prices directly to the Solana blockchain for all of your favorite DeFi applications to use. Pyth price feeds are permissionless and they are free. So whether you want to build with asset prices for crypto, for equities, commodities like the prices of gold and silver, even Forex pairs, so Canadian dollar, Australian dollar, you name it, as well as US equities. All these are easily available. We have dozens upon dozens of different major asset classes, as well as some more longer tail assets available for use. For that reason, we're extremely excited to present our $3,000 bounty for the project that provides the most innovative and long-term submission for a DeFi project that utilizes the Pyth price feeds. We'll be looking out for a number of things. We're looking for a project that successfully reaches mainnet. We want to see some good traction from that project, and that could be defined either in terms of TVL, if you're doing something like borrow lending, or in terms of total trading volume, if you are doing something like perps or some other trading activity. We're going to drop a few. Okay, my boy Andy has dropped a few resources there for you to get started. Again, integration's very easy, very seamless. Usage is free. And our prize will be kind of divided into 2 general stages to make sure that everything's running right with your mission critical DeFi protocol. And we're really excited to see what you guys end up building. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, thank you for coming and for presenting Pyth and explaining what the bounty is all about. I'm sure that people will very much use the Pyth Solana price feeds and take them to great heights. Next up, one more sponsor we've got is Shyft, and we've got Ish from Shyft who will be explaining what their bounty is all about. So I think, yeah, here he is. Hey, you're on live, your stage.
Hey, hi everyone. Thanks for having us here, and really excited to be part of the Encode Club Hackathon. My name is Ish, and I'm the co-founder and CEO of Shyft. And just to summarize, Shyft is a Web3 development platform. So we provide like the most low-code APIs and SDK for anyone to get started off with Web3 development, be it accessing any kind of wallet, NFT, collection data, or token data, or minting NFTs or tokens. On top of that, we pass transactions. So basically, you can very easily identify what kind of transaction one is, whether it is from NFT, DeFi, or DAO ecosystem. So the bounty that we have set up for you is to basically analyze a wallet's transaction activity and to give them, fun degen score and name tags. So basically, we thought it could be a really fun small utility tool for the entire Solana ecosystem, where people could come, connect their wallet, and see what kind of name tags, degen names they're getting, or degen score they're getting. And you can maybe create an NFT around it, and the users can mint their degen name and score as an NFT or a compressed NFT, anything. And we thought it would be really exciting to see how creative the you guys can get. And yeah, really excited to see what you guys can build. We'll be looking for how creative you have been in terms of assigning them names. For example, if someone has been holding a famous Fox NFT for a long time, or someone has been doing a lot of meme tokens trading, you can assign them hot hands. So it's completely up to you, how creative you can get, and that's the core thing that we are looking at. Yep, that's about it. And like, all the best for the hackathon. Yeah, that's it. Thank you.
Yeah, no, thank you for presenting Bounty and for giving a pep talk to the hackers. I'm sure that it will incentivize them to build something cool and innovative using Shyft. And the last but not least is the Wormhole Bounty, or should I say 2 Wormhole Bounties. Now, unfortunately, we do not have representatives from Wormhole today with us, but they have created 2 amazing bounties for you. The first is the cross-chain Borrowland on Solana bounty, and the second one is XPay cross-chain payments bounty. For each of these bounties, the Wormhole team have prepared kind of a GitHub repo, or a kind of existing or starting example on which you can build. What you will build depends on the bounty. On the cross-chain Borrowland on Solana bounty, we wanted to implement Solana for Spoke and even possibly Hub, because their example uses a Spoke and Hub architecture, and we want that to be interoperable with the existing EVM contracts. On top of that, you can build whatever you like, and you can expand your projects in any way imaginable. And I'm sure the more creative, the more brave your solution is, the more the Wormhole team will like it. The second bounty is very much similar in nature to the first one. You take the reference example, which is linked on our website and in the Notion Hacker Pack, and then you adopt it to work on Cosmos chains. Of course, after that, you can build any kind of different iteration and any kind of upgrade on top of the existing project. And you can do you can improve swaps, you can develop alternative methods of performing payments, you can come up with a completely new UI or UX design. the sky's the limit, guys, and whatever you want to build, I think that we'll be lucky to and very happy to see it. And yeah, that's pretty much it as far as bounties for the hackathon go. And now what's next? Of course, optionally, you can form a team. You can attend workshops, which will be starting tomorrow, and then you build a project and then you submit. In terms of workshops, first, I want to say that although the hackathon is launching right now and the early bird registrations have officially ended, we'll be accepting registrations for the hackathon all the way through to the end of the hackathon. And until the submission deadline, which is on Sunday, 23rd of July, which is in 4 weeks, you can submit your project fulfilling any of the bounties listed in the last couple of minutes. And finally, all the best projects will be invited to participate in the finale and prize giving event on the 3rd of August, where the prizes will be given out. Now, I've already teased the workshops, so I think it's in order that I say which workshops we'll be having. We'll be having 8 in total, 2 from the Solana Foundation and 6 from our wonderful Solana Hackathon sponsors. The first one will take place tomorrow, getting started with Solana. If you're new to the Solana ecosystem and want to build something cool but don't know where to start, I think this is a wonderful place to start. After that, the Solana Foundation guys will continue with Intro to Solana Pay. And then the 6 remaining workshops will cover different topics concerned with different sponsors. So building private dApps with Elusiv will take place on Thursday. Then the Monday after that, Pyth data workshop will take place. Next, minting compressed NFTs and indexing on-chain data will happen on Tuesday, the 4th of July, which is an American holiday. Cross-chain payments using Wormhole will happen. The workshop will happen 2 days after that, so on the 6th of July. Compression on Solana, Monday, the 10th of July, and finally on Tuesday, the 11th of July. Signing offline transactions with durable nonsense will take place, and that will conclude our run of workshops for the hackathon. After the workshops, of course, if you hadn't already done that, feel free to join the Discord, find teammates if you want to do so, and build a project. And to finalize things, I'm sure you guys have some questions, but before that, let me just some of the basic ones. Who can take part in this hackathon? Like I said, absolutely anybody. This hackathon open to the whole world. Do you need a team? No, but we can help you out with finding a team. If you want, you can go to our Discord server, or you can organize a team privately amongst yourselves. But if you want team but are having trouble finding the teammates, feel free to reach out to me or to anybody from the Encode team, and we'll be very much happy to help you. Now, an important question: can you enter an existing project for hackathon? Yes, but with a but with a caveat, which is that the project has to be upgraded significantly during the duration of this hackathon. So submitting, we unfortunately will not be accepting projects that are complete copies of some previous project. But if you upgrade it and if you add considerable new features to the project during the hackathon, you can of course submit it whenever you like to do so. Where can I find info and resources for this hack? Like I said, the Hacker Pack is probably the best place to do so. And if you haven't, feel free to check out our website, where you'll find all the condensed information, all the Hacker Pack information in a condensed form. Will there be technical support? Yes, we will organize with our wonderful sponsors, including the Solana Foundation guys, to support you as much as possible on Discord with technical questions. And yeah, that also answers my my final frequently asked question, which is where can we get all the latest info on Hackathon on Discord? Yeah, that's a lot, guys. I admit that, but I think we've pretty much covered everything. Now, before we wrap up, I see that there's a couple of questions in the questions tab over here. And of course, my wonderful colleagues are already starting to answer them in the chat. But Vinit is asking what are the prerequisites. There are no special prerequisites. You just start a project on Solana and you submit it whenever you want during the duration of this hackathon. Now, like I said, if you want to learn further about Solana, which I assume you do, you can attend our workshops and you can check out the different resources that our wonderful sponsors have prepared for you guys. Do you have any other question? Yeah, I think that my colleagues are pretty much covering everything in the chat. But if you have, we have one more question from Gustavo. Where can I access the recording? In this one, yeah, the recordings will be published in two places. The first place is, of course, Discord. The second place is in the Notion Hacker Pack. In the Notion Hacker Pack, you'll find a list of all the workshops, and wherever workshop finishes, we'll edit it very nicely, and we'll paste the YouTube link on Discord and in the Hacker Pack for you to watch whenever you want to do so. Another question from James: are all the bounties prizes only being provided to the best project or top 3, or there are some that are available for all the projects that implement certain functionality? That depends very much on the who is giving out the bounty. If the bounty is specifying already in advance that it will be given to top 3 projects, then of course that will be the case of affairs. But if there is no special ranking listed on the bounty list, then that means that probably the best workshop, the best project will be awarded with the prize. But like I said, check out the detailed list of bounties for details on the prizes as well. How can we reach out to you in Discord? You can reach out to us by joining the Encode Club Discord server. Let me paste the link in the chat if my colleagues haven't already. Yep, there we go. By joining the Discord server, you'll see that there's kind of an onboarding section in your top right corner, and you can just join the Solana Foundation Hackathon channels by yourself. If you're having any kind of trouble with joining the channels, feel free to send me an email and I can add you manually to the channels. Okay, another question that we have is, me and my teammate register separately. Do we need to register as team or an individual? Yeah, individual registration is enough. So if you register separately, that means that each of you has received a separate team code, but you can use any of those 2 team codes to submit a project once you come to the project submission stage. So to answer the question, no, there's no need to register again. Your current registrations are enough, and when you submit a project, there will be a question submission form asking you to list your final teammates, and that way we'll keep track of who is working on a project with whom, so there'll be no confusion at all. Yeah, if you have any final questions, guys, I think this is the right time to ask. I will give it a minute more. Until then, I just want to say that I'm happy to see so many people here. Some, like Eomji said, some of the people are not at all new to Solana or our Solana programming or Encode Club in general. We have many returning faces, and it's a wonderful thing to see a sense of community forming around Encode Club, and that many people are coming back to our programs and participating in the different kinds of hackathons and different kinds of educate series and so on. How many devs are taking place in the hackathon is a question by David. A bunch. We don't have an exact number right now, but I think we're looking at several hundreds of developers, and the exact number I'll have to check up on that. I'm not sure at the moment, but yeah. Cool. I don't see any other questions right now, so I want to thank, first of all, Chase and Jacob from the Solana Foundation for coming and presenting their bounties and giving a nice pep talk to the hackers. Once again, I want to thank our wonderful sponsors, all 6 of them, who've presented their bounties and greet the hackers. And a big thanks to all of you guys, because in the end, we're here because of you, because of the builders, because of the community. We want to see cool projects. We want to see innovation. We want to see you build. We want to see you build on Solana, and we want to see you expand the Web3 space in the next month as much as possible. Yeah, I hope that everybody is excited to see the projects built for Hackathon as I am. And until then, see you at the first workshop, which takes place tomorrow at 5:30 UK time. Yeah, that's pretty much it. And good luck, everybody. Let's get building. Thank you.